guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor, and if you can't already guess by the title, I am getting a boob job. So I watched so many videos on YouTube just like this one, and they helped me out a lot, so I just want to be able to help someone out with this too, with this decision. So for reference, I am 5'1" and like around 105 pounds, so yeah, pretty small. So if anyone's has a similar body type, I hope this can help you out a little bit. So let's jump right into it. So I just wanted to start off by saying that I'm not promoting plastic surgery in any way. I don't think anyone needs it, but if there is something that you want to change about yourself and you've done the research and understand like everything about it and the risks, then I think go for it if you want. Surgery is tomorrow, October 9th, 2020. I'm really excited. I had my consultation on August 11th of this year, and so the consultation process was just me going in there, me talking to Dr. Secretan, that'll be my surgeon, and it was just talking to him, explaining to him kind of what I wanted. He went over like the risks and everything like that. Just wanted to know how informed I am about everything and if I've done research and stuff like that. So once that was over with, we went into the room with the implants. So then you try on, you have a sports bra, and then you put the implants in, and that's kind of just the process and finding what size you'd like. So he gives you recommendations based on your body type, and he takes like measurements and stuff too. So we went with 325 cc's, and he said that both of them are pretty similar, so we're just gonna go with 325 for both of them. So those are high profile silicone 325 cc, and it's gonna be under the muscle, and it's gonna be like underneath the fold right here, so the scars will be just little tiny little ones. Yeah, so that is the implant size and all that kind of stuff. He had suggested 325 just because I have a pretty small frame. He had said we could probably, I don't know, there was two sizes above that I picked. He said he could make it work, but they would probably look not as natural, and I'm trying to go for a more natural look. So yeah, so we decided with 325. I've been going back and forth with sizes. One day I think it's gonna be too big, the next I think it's too small. So I think I'll just clear that all up with him tomorrow morning before the surgery, and just he'll be able to like ease my mind a little bit about that. So that was the only thing that I'm super nervous about, really. It's just that I hope that it's the right size for me, but I trust his judgment and everything like that, so I'm sure it'll be all okay. Right, so for preparation for the surgery, I haven't really been doing all too much. It's just recommended to eat a healthy diet, drink lots of water, stay hydrated. One thing was that they suggest not taking any supplements or medications, or even like Tylenol, maybe it's Advil, leading up to surgery day, so within the 2 weeks before. They just suggest that, and like omega-3s and stuff can thin out your blood, so that's what I've researched and found out, that just avoid those kind of things. If you're a smoker, don't smoke or ease up. And then some of the other things were just try to exercise daily, because the recovery process is based on your lifestyle. So if you're healthier, you will be able to recover faster. So I'm just focused on drinking enough water and just eating as healthy as I can right now, and getting steps in throughout the days leading up. Another thing is, for the surgery, I can't eat after 12 tonight, and then I can't drink liquids after midnight, I believe, as well. My surgery is tomorrow at 9:30. We have to be there at 8:30. My boyfriend's gonna drive me to it, and then once I go in, I think it takes around an hour and a half for the surgery, so he'll come pick me up. Then I have a prescription that we'll pick up for pain, and then we'll be heading home. So also for sleeping, for the next few weeks after surgery, you kind of have to sit propped up. So I just have a bunch of pillows I'm gonna use, and then I have my neck pillow, and then I'll probably just prop myself up and sleep like that. I might switch down to the couch. We'll see how that goes though. We'll see how the first night in my bed goes. And then I also got, so for the first few weeks you're supposed to be wearing like cotton, no underwire sports bras. And lots of the videos I watched, the girls were wearing the either zip up in the front or like the little clasps. So just so you're able, because you won't have much movement, like you won't be able to put stuff over your head or anything like that. So I tried to find one. I was gonna buy one on Amazon, but my surgeon didn't say that I needed to get one of those compression ones, the front zip or front clasp. So I have a bunch of like cotton non-padded sports bras I was just gonna use, but for tomorrow I got this one from Walmart. It's just like that, and then it clasps in the front, so I can easily just put it on myself. And then I will bring this tomorrow with me. I'm also gonna be wearing a front zip sweater just so that it's easy to take on and off. And I'll probably just like wear sweatpants too, so it can be very comfy. So I chose to do my surgery tomorrow because I'm from Canada and this is Thanksgiving weekend, so I only will need to take off 3 days of work. So I have Friday off, then Saturday, Sunday, Monday is a holiday, so then I only have to take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so I'm taking 4 days off work, so that's not as bad as the full like week. So that's why I chose to do it on Thanksgiving. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted to cover today. I will check in tomorrow morning and then we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Wish me luck. Alright.
What day is it, Dawn? Boob day.
Alright, so surgery was this morning. I got there. Dylan had to leave just because of COVID. He couldn't come back with me. But then I was waiting for a bit. They set up my IV. And then Dr. Secretan came in, talked to me, put some little markings on where he was going to put the implants. And then the anesthesiologist came in too, was talking to me about just what was going to happen and things like that. And then shortly after that, they wheeled me in, and I just remember having an oxygen mask on, and then I was out. They had me like strapped down, my arms a little bit strapped down, and then next thing I knew, I was waking up, and it was just a nice warm blanket on me. They had a little heater, and then I think they gave me a bit of pain med just because I was hurting a little bit, and then they're gonna find ice packs, but they figured it'd be too heavy on me, so they didn't do any ice packs, and then I had to wait there just for a little bit. Dylan came, he was allowed to come in the recovery room, and then came there. They just had to make sure that I could go to the bathroom before I left, and then they took the IV out and everything like that, and then just gave me my papers, and my prescriptions and stuff like that, and then got dressed and was able to come out. So I have the dressings on me right now. So they can come off tomorrow. I can take the dressings off and then shower, and then so I guess we'll see what they look like, because it's just a lot of dressing underneath here, so I can't really see anything. Not in pain, it's just like a tightness on my chest, just feels really heavy. I got prescribed some pain meds and an inflammatory medication too. Dylan went to go get that right now because I'm starting to feel a little bit of pain. I think the medication is wearing off that they had given me after my surgery. So yeah, we'll be getting that. And I'm just propped up right now. That's relieves some of the pressure. So yeah. Alright, so this is the morning after. So it's almost been 24 hours. I have my dressings on still. I can take those off today, so I'll be taking them off for a couple hours so I can have a look at what they are. It's not painful right now, it's just a little bit discomfort, like pressure on your chest a bit. And then kind of just is a little sore, like right up here. But so far it's not too bad. I have some pain medication I was prescribed and then anti-inflammatories. So Dylan's just going to make me some toast right now, and then I think we'll take the dressings off soon. Alright, so this is the dressings. I'm about to take them off. They're pulling on my skin quite a bit, so I'm gonna take them off and see what they look like. So it's day 4 after my surgery. It's still pretty painful. It's really tight just up here. But yeah, we took the dressings off the day after my surgery, and I found that with the sports bras, they were cutting into the incisions too much. So I'm wearing this like cropped, pretty tight t-shirt, and I found that this works best because it still holds it in but isn't cutting into my incisions. So this is the Buff Bunny crop top. But yeah, and then sleeping is pretty uncomfortable still. Just turn to the side a little bit. So that's what they're looking like right now. And yeah, so I'm still taking my pain medication, and yeah, because that's helping out a lot. I'm trying to wean off of it a little bit and just take Advil and Tylenol, but for sleeping, for sure, I'm still taking the Percocets, but should begin to stop hurting as much pretty soon. I'm hoping so. I work on Friday, so we'll see how it goes until then. I just had to get used to not putting any weight on my hand, like on my arms. I couldn't like push up. You literally have to wiggle out of the bed, or like I had Dylan just be pushing me from behind to scoop me off the bed. But yeah, the first day was all right, and then me being me, I was like, oh yeah, I'll be fine tomorrow. So the next day after surgery, I took off the bandages, and then I only was left with incisions. And I remember as soon as we took off the bandage, they were just so high and so hard, and it like was so tight, they just felt like they could explode. So then that was interesting, but I was like, holy, these are huge. But I already knew from research and stuff that it was gonna go down. They're just swollen right now. They just had surgery. Just got these bags of like goopiness, silicone just shoved in me. So yeah. So the final cost was 9,500 Canadian. So I ended up putting 3,500 down first, and then I am actually financing the rest, just because I knew that I wanted this to be done this year and I didn't want to wait any longer. So yeah, I am financing. I wish I could have put it all down, but that's just the way it goes. So I got Percocets for my pain medication to take when I needed. So I think it was the first like 4 days, I was taking those, not as, I think the dose was 2 every 4 hours, but the nurse told me to just do 1 just because I am pretty small. So yeah, that's kind of what I was doing, 1 every 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours I think it was. So yeah, I went up to the mall, met up with some of my friends they wanted to see, so and yeah, they were just surprised by how hard they were, and they were also surprised I was out and about, but I probably shouldn't have been now looking back at it. And so once I started not taking the Percocets anymore, I was actually in a lot of discomfort and pain. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it was just uncomfortable, it was a heaviness, but like I think just when you think heavy, you just think something sitting on your chest, but it just felt like my chest wanted to kind of rip open. Like it was just so tight and so uncomfortable. I was like, what did I do for a solid like 2 days there, because I could not stand up like straight, and I couldn't lay on my side, and I was getting the worst sleep ever because every time I moved, I would just be in so much pain. I'd get shooting pains everywhere, and I was like, I don't know if this is normal or not. But then I think it was like after a week, then I was starting to get better. So then I went for my follow-up appointment on, I think it was the 19th of October, so it was like a week and a half after. So I went there, and he was very happy with the results so far. He just told me that they will drop more than they were at the 2-week period, and he also just said that they're looking really good. He was very happy with them. He took the little bandages off and then looked at the incision. The incision was all good, so I was happy about that. Wasn't infected or anything, so that was a plus. And then he just told me that the week after, I could stop wearing the sports bra all the time, and I could wear like a looser one, because I had told him that with the sports bra, it was starting to hurt after wearing it for a while, and he told me that, that I could wear a looser one just because tight ones could do damage afterwards. But every surgeon's different, so just listen to yours, and if you have any questions, just ask them. And then I also had asked him about like the shooting pains that I was getting, and he's like, yeah, like your nerves are repairing itself, like you just got cut open a week and a half ago, so like you're gonna feel a lot of weird random things, but that's completely normal. And so yeah, he told me I was allowed to sleep on my side now. Still, it's almost a month, and I have to have like something on my side, like a pillow and laying on it, or else it feels like it's pulling a little bit, and that kind of is uncomfortable. But other than that, it's like completely normal now, and they feel like, I always forget that I got it done because it doesn't feel as heavy anymore, and it's not as tight. It's just my body got used to them, and just they've dropped so much, but he said they'll drop more. So he said it usually takes up to 6 months for them to fully be where they're at, 6 months to a year even, depending on the person, but he was just surprised by how fast mine dropped. So I'm assuming they'll be in place sooner. So yeah, that's just how they look now, and that's from the side. So yeah, I'm really happy with them just because they're not like, holy shoot, you got a boob job, but at the same time, it's like, I think it's the perfect size for me.